Good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rep Melissa. I am Rep Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, good day. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to today's show. As you can see, I am still on location in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest here, supporting Marco and the things that he is doing here at South by Southwest. So I'm just checking out my background here. There's a lot going on back there. So obviously I'm in a hotel room and beautiful view that I'm looking out on. So this is all like natural sunlight coming in on me, which is lovely, lovely. So I hope everyone is doing well where you are. We're having wonderful weather here in Austin, Texas. So we started a new series yesterday inspired by Southwest. So our series this week is South by Southwest. And yesterday I was sharing about the slogan here in Austin is keep Austin weird. Keep Austin weird. And I was sharing about that particular word, weird, and how the origins of the word means worth. So the next time someone calls you weird or say that's weird, think about worth. Think about I am worthy. I am worthy. So we will never look at the word weird in that way again, because now we have that seed planted that weird means worth. Yes, I have been called weird many times in my life, many times, especially when I was in school. Teachers often called me weird or odd, It's all a compliment, y'all. So today, I want to keep sharing let me get my words. Today, I want to continue to share with you some of the wonderfulness that I am discovering here at South by Southwest. And yesterday, I had the most wonderful experience here at the festival. So there is something called the Food Tank Summit. And the Food Tank Summit is this amazing expression. I think that's the word that I want to use. It's this wonderful expression of food. Let's just use what they say it is. How about that, Red Melissa? And let me put this up so you can see what I'm referring to. All things, here we go. All things food and environment. The 7th annual Food Tank Summit. So I attended that yesterday. Marco was there interviewing participants and other creatives in the food and environment space. And it was held at this amazing property called the BARR Mansion. Amazing, just beautiful. Yes, there's a mansion on it, but the property itself, I don't know if it was once a farm. I have to do some research on it, but it is spectacular. And that's where the event was held. And one of the things that I have a deeper appreciation for, there's so many things, excuse me, there's so many things that we just take for granted. We take for granted that we're going to go to the grocery store and there will be food. We just take it for granted. We take it for granted that we'll have eggs. Remember what was the egg shortage? Because there was a bird flu or something happened with the chickens. Remember that? Not too long ago. I think it was last year. It wasn't that long ago. We don't think about, at least let me speak for myself. I don't think about all that needs to happen for me to eat. It's not something that's on top of mind. Maybe it's on top of mind for you, and that's wonderful. And for me, now it is more so than ever before, just based on the information that I heard yesterday at this food summit. And it focused on farming. That was the part that I saw most of, because it was an all-day summit. So I was in and out, checking in with Marco, checking out things that were being offered, because they had different vendors there who were sharing their products and education. There was somebody there talking about water, which, I'm all about water. So it was quite an experience. But the farmers, they chose to talk about the farmers, specifically female farmers. And it was extraordinary. Let me see if I put this picture in here so I could just show you. They had something called Voices of Female Farmers. Voices of Female Farmers. And the women had the opportunity to present, kind of like in a TED Talk type of format, to present the type of farming they do, the challenges they face, not just as farmers, but as female farmers in a very male-dominated space. And we've heard that in other industries as well. Well, it's no different for female farmers. And that picture that I just held up was something that they handed out. It was a box. And inside the box, they wanted us to have the experience of some of the aspects of farming. So one of the women there has a kind of like an essential flower farm. And so she gave us a sample of some essential oils that are made from some of the flowers from her farm. And so we can take this little cotton and douse it with this essential oil and have this wonderful smelling ambiance in our space. And this is also from her farm, this lavender that she grows. So it was just amazing. So different takeaways for us to have like a hands-on experience based on what they were sharing about their farming experience. And I just want to shout out one of the farmers, because she was or is a Black farmer, and she farms. Her name is Victoria Coleman. Just amazing woman. And she calls herself a farmer, which it was really interesting to me, because she's in the wine space, right? So she has a vineyard, but she refers to herself as a farmer. And so her name is Victoria Coleman. She's the founder and winemaker of Jovia Wine. Jovia Wine, Jovia. Just an amazing, amazing woman with, and so she had the opportunity to have her voice heard in this space. So there was a documentary called Irish Farmers, A Love Story. And I got to meet one of the farmers who was highlighted in that documentary. And you can go to just Google Irish Farmers, A Love Story, and you'll find it. It's worth watching. And so the women that were highlighted in the Voices of Female Farmers were Elle Gradient. She's a fifth generation Iowa cattle farmer at Nyman Ranch. And I'm just shouting them out because they need to be shouted out. Camilla Lee Miller. She provides operation support at Hot Spell Farms. Courtney Schuster. She is with Rio Farm Fresh Farms. And all these farms are about sustainability, resilient farming, regenerative farming. So that is a step beyond organic farming. Regenerative farming is a whole nother level of sustainability, of honoring the earth and everything that they do to farm. Victoria Coleman, who I mentioned, is the founder and winemaker of Jovia Wines. Benina Montez, she's a farmer of the Burroughs Family Farm. Again, most of these women come from families of farmers. Haley and Stephanie Painter, two sisters, are the co-founders of Painterland Sisters Yogurt. And who thinks about yogurt in the context of farming? I don't. Do y'all think about when you have some yogurt, do you think about it in the context of farming? Not at all. Not at all. So the invitation is for us to have a deeper appreciation. If you already appreciate it, wonderful. To have a deeper appreciation for all that needs to occur in this ecosystem for us to eat. For us to eat. So, not only are we keeping Austin weird, but let us recognize that farmers are weird as well. And we know that weird means what? Weird means worth. So farmers are worthy. Yes, they are worthy of our support. They are worthy of our gratitude. They are worthy of our deeper knowing, learning about that aspect of what it takes, and it takes a lot for us to eat. And one of the things that was really spoke to my heart, a number of them shared, especially the sisters, Haley and Stephanie, were sharing about growing up generationally on a farm. They're for like 4 generations before them, farmers. And now they are continuing that family legacy by having a dairy farm, but specifically farming for yogurt. And one of the things that they shared was they can remember growing up and sitting at the dinner table and there not being enough food for them to eat because of the challenges their family was facing being farmers. And that was not an isolated experience. So right here, right now, today, there are farmers who are experiencing food insecurity. Can you imagine? You are a farmer and you are experiencing food insecurity because of how much it costs to maintain a farm and the support that farmers receive from government programs has been significantly reduced, especially in this environment with this administration. And, my heart was just breaking hearing these stories, that you're farming land, but you may or may not have enough food to feed your family. And that's the experience of farmers around this country. So it was wonderful to also hear these inspiring, all the stories were inspiring, but there are some farmers who have figured out how to make their farms profitable. And so many of them were sharing those stories as well. So it was just a full taken care of experience, because at the end of all this, they had a reception and we got to taste the food from many of the farmers' farms. And let me tell you, they fed us. It was a bounty of food. And it was all good, all clean, all organic, all regenerative foods that they nourished us with. So shout out to all of the farmers around the world. Shout out to each and every one of them. If there's a way that you can support a farmer, do so. I go to farmer markets. I love farmer markets. If there's a farmer market in your area, support the farmer markets. Support those small family farms, because there are massive farms that are run by companies. That's not what we're talking about. I'm not talking about these. I wish I could think of a name of one, but I'm not talking about these large industrial farms that are not concerned about the environment. They are not concerned about clean foods. They are not concerned about any of that. Only thing they are concerned about is money. So we get to support farmers who are loving the land, loving on us. And last night when I got home, I was thinking about my ancestors and how they farmed this land, and how Native Americans farmed this land, took care of this land. And what was done. So let us appreciate every time we lift up our fork to put food in our mouths. Let's say thank you. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to the indigenous people. Let's say thank you, because it's because of them that we eat today. All right. So let me check in with y'all. So I see you all. Good day, Ron. It's good to see you. Yes, you are worthy. Yes, you are worthy. You are enough, Ron. Shay says, I don't take anything for granted. I thank God on a daily basis for indoor plumbing and not having to hunt for my food. I know that's right. Shay. But I'll confess, I say grace every time I eat, but I don't think about, in a very minute kind of way, all that it takes for me to eat these eggs. All that it takes for me to eat these free-range eggs. I don't think about it. I don't think about it often enough. That's for sure. Shay said, I pray over my food every meal and thank the animals, respecting them for their sacrifice, Native American traditions. I didn't always have food either. Yes, Shay. Yes. And Ron says, farmers, a major agricultural part of our life, is so important. Never take that for granted. Yes. So let us not take it for granted. I know for myself personally, I have a deeper respect, a deeper appreciation, a deeper love for farmers, So farmers are weird, y'all. Farmers are worthy. Yes? Yes. All right. So I'm excited for whatever unfolds today. I'm having a totally different experience of this South by Southwest. And I haven't quite figured out why that is, but I am. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So Marco is off doing his interviews and broadcasting different events now. And I'm still at the hotel, and I'm going to check the schedule to see what I want to get into today. So have a wonderful today, y'all. I hope that when you eat today, you will take a pause and you will say, thank you. Not just saying it to be saying it, because we get into a habit, even with our prayers, we get into a habit of just saying the words. But today, just take a pause and really, really sink into that vibration of appreciation. Yes? All right. So, joy news, I just want to share that this weekend at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual leader, we will have a guest speaker, right? Because here I am in Austin, Texas. And so we are live, we are in person. Of course, we're live, right? We are in person this Sunday with Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland. It's our collaborative service with the UUs, as we call them. And this Sunday, our guest speaker is Reverend Jennifer Berkeley, who's one of my spiritual mentors. She's going to be sharing about where we belong, where we come from, where we belong. And she will be selling some of her books after service this Sunday. So if you're in the area, it's in Pomona, New York. You can go to rocklandcsl.org for all of the information to attend in person, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and also to get the Zoom link if you're not in the area and you'd like to participate in the service. You can do so by going to rocklandcsl.org, and it's a special Zoom link on the third Sunday. So you will see the UUCR Zoom link, and just click on that, 10:30 on Sunday, and you'll be in the service on Zoom. All right, so that's all the joy news I'll share today. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Friday the 13th. I love Friday the 13th. Good energy, peace and blessings, everybody. Remember, what are farmers? Farmers are weird. What are you? You are weird too, because we all are worthy. We all are worthy. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.